Uh-oh. He might be dying. Yeah. If they may have very powerful thrusters, and if they're running those thrusters, that may have an effect, because they're fairly neutral buoyant. And so there again, they found the UFO. They're getting ready to head inside the UFO. Here's a shot from our underwater camera. You can see they're right inside the entrance to the UAV. This is the center control console. They need to work around and be on the opposite side. Again, they're trying to navigate through this UAV with only the view that they can see from their forward-facing cameras. This is what they see. Actually, you need to stand on your heads to see what they actually see, because this is when they're in that reverse energy field inside the UFO. Reverse gravity field, excuse me. I get those mixed up. And looks like they're coming up here to release the capsule that is housing the 20 missing Pleasantville residents. Or they could be getting ready to place the homing beacon inside the cup holder. Again, this is Atlantis Robotics. They're made up of students from Desert Vista High School. Team number 6 and our 4th team to compete tonight. They're able to have the full 30 minutes. They completely qualified their team, so they're allotted the full 30 minutes. My guess is that earlier we were wondering whether or not they had signaled the National Guard that they're still competing here. My guess is that they did not signal, and otherwise I think the National Guard may have blown the UFO up by this time. Again, there were 3 teams that will be coming up to compete a little later on this evening that weren't able to complete the entire qualification process, and will be able to run a shortened time duration, but they'll be able to try and complete as many of the tasks as possible. Looks like they've turned around. They're now facing outside, looking outside the opening to the UFO. Again, the translucent skin on the UFO that makes them so difficult to see. There's the control panel. Looks like they're trying to work their way around onto that back side. That's where they need to get to. trying to visually inspect and see where they're at in the UFO. Oh, somebody just saw something. You could tell by the looks on their faces there that it was like, oh my goodness gracious, there's something there. There we go. They're getting over the top. Now let's see. That's the winch that releases the capsule housing the 20 residents. And just on the other side was the cup holder for the homing beacon. You can try and get that homing beacon in. It's one thing, if you get it anywhere inside, you get 5 points. So if you're running low on time, my suggestion would be is just drive inside and drop it. At least you get 5 points for that if you're not able to get it inside the cup. And it looks like 5 points can make a difference. All the teams are very tightly packed in the scoring so far. My guess is they're about 20 minutes into their mission. They've got 10 more minutes left or thereabouts. Still working inside the UFO, trying to discover the different activities that they can complete inside the UFO versus outside. Again, the view you're seeing right now is the only view that the drivers have, unless they have a secondary camera. And some teams have as many as 3 cameras, I'm being told. And we're just seeing the one feed. There was our deceased alien. There is our National Guardsman. Yes. Oh, there went a torpedo by. Yes. Now, if you shine that in their eyes and strobe it, I think they'd have a hard time hitting you with a torpedo. My guess is they were able to evade that first torpedo. The National Guard has 3 torpedoes that they can fire 1 at a time, 2 at a time, all 3 at a time, fire 2, then fire another one. Teams also are able to, one of their missions is to launch a torpedo towards the National Guard, and it just has to cross the red line, orange line, at the bottom of the pool. There you can see that orange line. There you can see our National Guard diver There you can see our National Guard diver with a hand in front of his face. And the students are, I think they're enjoying their time pointing the lights in the driver's face. There they've spotted another one of the aliens. They did spot all three of them earlier. I think they're going to come over and try and recover this one again. Looks like he's decided to stand up a little bit. Regain some of his strength. Great job there. Looks like they've got that second alien. They'll need to try and head back over to recover that. My guess is about 5 minutes left. There you can see the alien being towed behind the ROV. There you can see the team member reaching down. Again, the team member just needs to grab the alien's head, touch it, so that one of the judges can see. Now he looks pretty far down there. There, I just saw him go up, so somebody's grabbed a hold of him. Right around 5 minutes left is all. Again, they spot the UFO, so they've certainly got their 5 points for spotting the UFO. I believe they did spot all three of the aliens, both the two surviving aliens as well as the one deceased alien. They also were able to spot the National Guard diver several times. Again, a great shot poolside there of our driving team. Again, that's the Desert Vista High School team. And they are fast approaching the end of their 30-minute mission time. I believe they have recovered at least 2 aliens. Great shot there at the front of the robot, of the ROV. You can see their lights. They're powerful, very, very powerful spotlights coming out of the front of their ROV. And it looks like they're getting ready. They're getting ready to retrieve their robot. They're back over on the side. They're realizing they're running out of time. They've got their ROV out of the water now. The team needs to get completely packed up and get across the line. And while we're waiting for them to do that, I understand that this team has already sent someone to the green room, and they're ready to be interviewed by Maria. Maria, are you there?
Yes, we have 2 members from the Atlantis team that just got out of the water, and we have with us Peter and Thomas. So how do you guys think you guys did in this mission?
I think we did very well. It's definitely an improvement from last year where we got absolutely